Hey, 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 hey. Hey, yeah, man. Hey, you know what time it is? It's the iBall Live. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Let's go. It's the iBall Live. Hey, it's the iBall Live. Hey, it's the iBall Live. Hey, it's the iBall Live. Let's go. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Hey, come on in, everybody. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Yeah. Call the phone if you ain't scared. Hey, call the phone if you ain't scared. Hey, call the phone if you ain't scared. Hey, call the phone if you ain't. Call the phone, everybody. Call the phone. Let's go. Call the phone, everybody. Call the phone. Call the phone. Call the phone, everybody. Call the phone. Call the phone, everybody. Call the phone. Let's go. Hey. Why? Because it's the iBall Live. Hey. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Okay. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Let's go. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Let's go. Yeah. I got my dunks on. I got my dunks on. Okay. 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 I got my dunks on. Don't hate on the Panthers. Don't hate on the Panthers. Don't hate on the Panthers. Don't hate on the. Don't hate on the Panthers. Don't hate on the Panthers. Don't hate on the Panthers. Don't hate. Hey, Breezy, you got a pair on too. Yeah. Hey, you got a pair on too. Hey, hey, you got a pair on too. Hey, hey, you got a pair on too. iBall Live, 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 iBall Live. Hey, Breezy. Yeah, man. Breezy. Yeah, man. We here, man. What's good? We here, man. We did the whole song. We did the whole song, man. We did the dash, baby. Yeah, we did the dash. What up, all people? Man, what's happening, people? What's good, people? T-Will, the coach. Breezy on the ones and twos. Y'all already know. Y'all know what it is, man. It is time for the iBall live stream. We're streaming everywhere. Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Go to those spots. Little I BALL radio. Make sure you tap into the live, man. We talking about, man, listen, Breezy. What we talking about? Listen, it ain't about what we talking about. Let me go here first, right? Let me go here first. There's been a lot of chatter, especially on Instagram, bro. Okay, what they talking about? And you already know what they talking about. They have been talking about this Birmingham versus Huntsville debate. Like, the Birmingham versus Huntsville debate has went viral. Okay, for sure. I mean, viral. I see nephew in the building. What up, Kamar? Listen, it has went viral. I don't know what y'all call viral, but for what we call viral, that man didn't went viral. It's gone, bro. I mean, it is all the way took off. But because, bro, let's just keep it real. It's a great debate, right? And it brings out people's love for high school basketball. Yes, man, it brings out the passion for high school basketball. And that's what this platform is all about. This platform is all about bringing conversation and eyes and recognition to the game of basketball in the state of Alabama, to the players, to the teams, to the culture, all of it, man. You feel what I'm saying? I for sure do. We're trying to bring this to everybody, man. And that conversation sparked it, dog. If we can, we should have, in my opinion, Breeze, we should have that type of interaction on every video we post. It makes sense. It makes, because y'all got, we have, because you do a lot of talking, but yeah, I talk a lot. We have a lot of great information. Man, come on, listen. It's content that's useful to the audience that we are targeting. We have a target audience. We're targeting y'all, and the information that we push is useful, right? It's very useful, right? And listen, here's the other part about it. It's kind of damn entertaining. Yeah, it's valuable. You know what I'm saying? It's entertaining. If you can sit here and I ain't that bad to sit here and look at and talk to. I got some people who tell me I'm handsome, right? I got a couple people tell me I'm handsome, right? So my thing is, it's useful and valuable and entertaining information. All three. You feel me? All so everybody should be, all three of y'all. So y'all should be tapping in, man. But we got a good conversation now we're going to tap into tonight, bro. And it's a conversation that we've had several times, but in different ways, right? Okay. So, right, and I see people like interaction when I ask them a question, right? If I ask them a question, I see y'all kind of interact with me if I ask you a question. So I got a question for y'all tonight, right? And it's kind of geared, it's geared towards everybody, right? It's more so geared towards parents of players, or it's geared towards the player himself or herself, right? And the question to me is a trainer necessary? Is it, because we see today, man, everybody has a trainer or a guy that they work out with, that they go in the gym and that person gives them instruction, whether it's individual or group. They get instruction from somebody who is taking them and drilling them on skills in basketball, right?
Right.
So with that being said, it's how necessary is that? Because I know, I hate Chill Will on here. When we came up, bro, we had no damn trainers, right? Trainers were not even a thing, right? They weren't even a thing. And we're gonna watch a video later, right? Austin Rivers came up and he said something, bro, and he is so right in his assessment, right? Back in the day, you ain't had no trainer, but the trainer came from really the access of social media. Like, everybody heard about Michael Jordan and the Breakfast Club, right? Everybody heard about the Breakfast Club where Michael Jordan would wake up at 6 a.m. and he was, I think his trainer name was Tim Grover. Like, I still to this day don't even know what Tim Grover looked like, right? However, everybody knew about the Breakfast Club at 6 a.m. that Michael Jordan did. And it was a mystery. It was like a myth. And everybody tried to recreate. We wanted to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and just go work out, go dribble in the street, go shoot shots in the gym and have somebody rebound, period, whatever it may be. But nowadays, it has evolved into this. Everybody has a personal trainer who is teaching them how to play basketball. And the problem is, this one trainer who gets recognition or gets props or gets clout from doing it is teaching everybody to play the same way. So everybody's game is robotic. And Chill Will would say this if he was here. He'd be like, man, you knew where somebody was from by the way they hooped.
By the way they play.
By the way they hoop. That's when you found out, like, oh, he got that long, high crossover. He from DC.
Right.
Oh, he got the shifty wop crossover. He from New York. Right? Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was different styles of basketball that you saw, and you could tell that a cat was from there. Exactly. Now, you don't know what nobody from, because everybody played the same. Everybody doing the James Harden step back. Everybody doing the sweep low, the Kyrie over the head high. Everybody's doing the Kevin Durant spin around on 1 foot fade away, Dirk Nowitzki. Like, everybody's doing the same thing. Right. So it's no more individuality in these games. Okay. Right?
Okay.
And it's kind of frustrating to see, because it trickles down all the way to our level. And now we're seeing high school kids who are in the gym doing all of these drills, learning all of these skill-specific type of things, and they're not able to do those in the game because their body and their game is not conducive to what you're teaching them. You got to understand, when you see somebody who gets to the NBA level and you see them work out with a trainer on a daily basis, and they're working out with somebody and they're going through drills, this is because that person is skill-specific to that player.
To that, right, exactly.
That player has made it to the pinnacle of basketball, and now they're trying to add to their bag, as they say today. Yeah. If they're going to add to their bag, they go get somebody to do it. Bro, you hadn't made it on your high school team yet, and you already got a trainer. It's kids out there 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old with personal trainers. Like, you don't even know how to play 5-on-5 basketball, but you got a trainer.
Right.
You don't even know how to play 21. You can't play in the backyard, but you got a trainer. Like, my thing is, bro, is it necessary? I kind of just told you how I feel, but I ain't tell you how I feel. Do I think you should be in the gym with somebody who can give you some game at times? Yes.
Of course.
Yes, you should. Everybody should have somebody who can go in there and be like, yo, let's do this. Let's take through the drills. Bam. But 85, I'm going to go 85. I ain't going to go high. I feel 95. But I'm going to go 85. 85% of the time you should be in the gym. I'm not saying by yourself, but you should be in the gym just working on your game.
Right.
Whether you playing 5-on-5 pickup, whether you playing 3-on-3, whether you playing 21, whatever you in the gym doing, or if you're just in there shooting shots, getting shots up from different spots. You don't need somebody to go in the gym. If you're a real hooper, you don't need somebody to go in the gym and say, hey, we're going to shoot 5 from here, 5 from here, 5 from here, and 5 from here, and 5 from there. What? need you to tell me that for?
You know what they say?
What's that? Tell me.
You weren't with me in the gym.
And shit, I don't know what that means, but yeah, that part. You wasn't. So my thing is, if I'm in the gym and you got me going through these drills that are basic drills, why are you in the gym with me? You feel like why? Why are you even here? Why am I paying you money to come in here to tell me to do something I can do on my own?
Do on my own.
Because I'm not saying the skills. I'm talking about going in the gym shooting shots. Everybody, listen. I'm gonna tell you what burned me up, Breeze.
Go ahead.
To see a trainer in the gym with a guy and they shooting on the gun.
Mm.
Why am I in the gym training with you on the gun?
On the gun.
The gun is the trainer. I can go up to the gun. So what am I paying you for? To hit the button to set the spots?
Right.
To hit the rotation?
Right.
To tell me how many balls to put in the in the gun to shoot it out?
Ludicrous.
Pause.
Ludicrous.
Come on, man. Like, what are we doing? And the problem is, dog, like it's guys seeing what they see on the higher level, and they think that's what it takes.
That's what it takes, right?
That ain't what it takes.
That ain't what it takes.
That ain't what it takes to get there, bro. They fooling you. They lying to you. They stealing your money, right? They stealing your money.
What they doing.
That's all they doing. And I'm not here to hate on trainers because I go in the gym with you sometimes if need be. I used to do that, right? I used to do that. But my thing is, in today's climate, if we're and this is, I'm putting this to the hoopers, right? This ain't to somebody who hadn't made their team yet, right? This ain't to that person. This ain't to the person who can't speed dribble down the court with their left hand. This is a hooper, right? I'm talking to the hoopers in the state. Like, if you're a hooper, you shouldn't be spending all your time in the gym with a doggone trainer, dog. You're wasting your time, man. And that's just my opinion. You're wasting your time and your money and your parents' hard-earned money, because my thing is, you're probably in the gym. Majority of these kids in the state of Alabama, okay? Majority of the kids in the state of Alabama are in the gym with somebody who wasn't shit.
Who wasn't nothing.
Straight like that.
Straight like that.
They are in the gym with somebody who wasn't shit, or they were mediocre as hell. Let's just keep it 100, right? Like, these people that they're in the gym with got good at basketball when they got grown.
Right.
If you're in the gym with somebody who didn't get good at basketball until they were grown, leave.
After the fact.
You ain't get good until after the fact. If you ain't get good to after the fact, why are you in the gym trying to teach these kids these NBA moves and processes, and you couldn't do that yourself when you played? My thing is, here's the reason I say that, right? And because I want to quantify that, right? I want to. The reason I say that is, if you're in the gym with somebody who wasn't good early, that got good late, the things that they're teaching you, they never did in the game.
They never did it.
I don't want to see what you did, the moves you can do since you've been killing at LA Fitness. And we ain't even got no LA Fitness in Montgomery. But if you got one, you feel what I'm saying.
Right.
Or at your local community center. Now, you go in the gym now, you the best in the gym at the community center that day at the YMCA. And now you doing all these moves. Dog, you never did this stuff that you're in the gym trying to tell this kid to go into a middle school or high school game and do.
Yeah, that ain't right.
You ain't never did that, bro.
That ain't right.
So majority of y'all are in there with a guy like that. You're in there with a guy. You might be in there with a guy who never played past high school. If you're in the gym, I'm killing a bunch of cats right now. Yeah. If you're in the gym with somebody who never played past high school, so they never got experience of next level basketball, stop it. Stop it. That is somebody who got good when they got old, right? They started being able to play the game in their older years. But I want to know, man, I'm gonna open up the phone lines here shortly. I want to know the answer, man. If it's anybody out there who cares, right? If there's anybody out there who cares, like, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on a kid or a player working with a trainer? Do you need a trainer in today's time to get better? right? Because in my opinion, I say a trainer helps. I'm not saying they don't. They do help sometimes. Stop doing it all the time. Stop thinking, oh, I got to get a trainer to get better. Oh, I got to get in the gym with a trainer because that's what everybody else is doing. That's what everybody else is doing, and don't nobody ever, and it's very few that make it. What does that tell you? If everybody is doing it and only a few make it, what does that tell you? Everybody doing something they shouldn't be doing. So don't do that. Stop following a blueprint that doesn't work. That's all I'm saying, man. But Breeze, you can throw the number up there, man.
I got you.
We finna open up the phone lines, man. 334-209-5222. What are your thoughts on working with a trainer? Is it necessary for somebody to work with a trainer in today's climate? And I'm not talking about NBA players. I'm not talking about college players. I'm talking about our level, middle school and high school players. I'm talking to the hoopers now, y'all. I keep telling y'all, I'm talking to the hoopers. Is it necessary? And what's your thoughts on working with a trainer, man? Call in right now, 334-209-5222, man. We're streaming live everywhere. YouTube, Twitter. It's not Twitter anymore. It's X, but we ain't even on there because he didn't X us. He X that ass up off there. So yeah, man, you can go to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch, man. Check live, little iBall radio, wherever you get your live stream. I just told you where to go, man. Just go to the YouTube page, man. iBallradio.com is on the way.
On the way.
It is on the way. The number one most comprehensive website in the state of Alabama is on the way. And when I tell you, you don't want to miss what's going down. Don't want to miss what's going on down on iBallradio.com. So y'all get ready for that. Yeah. Man, hit it 3 times. There it is, man. So yeah, iBallradio.com is on the way, man. It's gonna have listen, it's gonna, like I just mentioned, it's gonna be the number one most comprehensive site in the state of Alabama. It's gonna rival all your top sites in the country. We got that thing popping, man. I can't wait for y'all to see it. We got it, and it's gonna be introductory. So be on the lookout for that too. So you might want to get in early. That's all I'm saying. You might want to get in early.
You got the Bluetooth on?
Think so.
Just making sure.
Yeah, make sure. Ooh, yes. Call in, man. 334-209-5222. If y'all tapped in, man, tap in with us tonight, man. We're talking all things, man. And in a minute, we're gonna play a video, bro. Like I mentioned earlier, from Austin Rivers. Now, Austin Rivers is somebody who, when he was in high school, he was the overwhelmingly number one player in the country, right? And he came in the beginning of the mixtape era, right?
Okay.
When mixtape eras was, you only got a mixtape if you were that guy.
Okay.
Right. Like it wasn't like today, everybody got a mixtape. Anybody can get one, right? It wasn't that. In the days of it, and when Austin Rivers was coming up, that was around that, I want to say that 2000. What year was that? Oh, was that the 09? Yeah, that was like 09, 10, somewhere around there. Might have been 2000. I know it was 2009. 2009 is when I had the Alabama Challenge 15U. So it was like 2009, man. And that's in the days of the mixtape game, where if you got a mixtape, bro, you were him, right? I mean, you were literally him if you got a mixtape back in those days. So my thing is, he makes a great point. So, and people like to hate on Austin nowadays because now he's no longer in the game. He done went to the analytical side of the game. He's an analyst now. He does some work with the 4-letter network, ESPN. I know he's done some in the past. So he's been all over. I think he got a podcast just like everybody else. So he's doing a lot of stuff. But and he's went viral a couple times, causing some controversy with the things he said. He even started the debate of who's more athletic, NBA or NFL guys, right? So with that being said, he had some good points, and he's been crazy on also. So I'm gonna keep it 100. However, I'll say this. He makes a point about coming up in his day. You had to be him.
Right.
And matter of fact, I just summarized it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let Austin tell you.
All right. Austin say it.
I'm gonna let Austin say it. So we're gonna run this video, man. Who is this courtesy of before we run this video? I don't want to get in no trouble. You know, they be trying to hit us, y'all. They be at us.
Shadow banning.
Yeah, they be shadow banning as soon as we do something. That's why we can't even play too much music during the live no more, man.
Shadow banning.
Like they be tearing us up, bro. Like we stop playing music, we start getting views. Play music, you know. Let me see who this video is from. Let me give them some credit before we play it, because I don't want them to say that stole their video. You know them FNs will do that, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. FNs, they'll come at you like that.
Yeah, I know.
This is courtesy of Grandmaster Hoops. I think this is it. I don't know if it's their original video, but that's who posted this video of him talking. So this is courtesy of Grandmaster Hoops. This is Austin Rivers on trainers of today.
Time I had asked him, who you working out with this summer? This is prime MVP James Harden. He'd be like, I'm not working out with anybody. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I know my game better than anybody. That doesn't mean you can't learn from other guys. It doesn't mean you can't have a trainer come in and help you get better at weaknesses. But he's like, I like going to the gym by myself. I know what I need to do. I know what I do well. I know what I don't do well better than anybody either. He goes, I know my workouts. I'm disciplined. I thought about it. He literally asked me, did you have one growing up? I go, no. He goes, so how'd you get here? How'd you get to the NBA? He goes, you went to the gym. You fell in love with it that way too, right? Because it wasn't a guy telling you a drill. It wasn't robotic. That's another thing. These guys do all these workouts in a drill. And then in the game, it's not natural sometimes because it's like you're drilling everything. When you're by yourself, man, it's like a feel thing. Like I would picture I'm in a game. 5 seconds left. Like, bro, you fall in love with the game more. The game is just more, I don't know what, it's just more natural. It's a lost art that you do not see these days, is players go to the gym by.
He says it's a lost art that players go to the gym and work out by themselves. And he said something at the end of that video that resonates with me.
Okay.
Don't you know how every little kid growing up, whether it was in a gym, whether it was in a backyard, whether it was wherever, in a park, wherever you may be, every kid was had a ball and a goal by themselves, and they were doing a move and they counted down 5, 4, 3, 2, shoot it at the buzzer. If he made it, it was, oh, they go to overtime. If he made it, they won the game, right? Okay, you know how they work. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I made the shot, I won. If I missed it, we went to overtime. So, like, but that was natural movement.
Okay.
Right? That was what Chill Will like to say. That was what we unscripted
time.
Unscripted time, right? Like, I'm not in the gym drilling. I'm not in the gym and somebody's taking me through these robotic drills that are supposed to be called ball handling and all they're doing is dribble moves that you'll never use. My thing is, and that's coming. So I'm a catch-22 this now. I mean, not catch, I'm a devil advocate this thing, right? Because I'm in here solo. I'm a devil advocate this thing, but it's going to make sense. So here's what I'm going to say. That's easier said than done, okay? That's easy for James Harden to say. James Harden is a former MVP, scoring title, future first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the top 5 shooting guards in NBA history, in my opinion, right? Some got him top 10, but he up in that area, right? And me and Chill Will had that debate on the live a couple weeks ago. So my thing is, true, that's James Harden. James Harden don't need nobody to go in the gym with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, James Harden knows more about the game than most of these people. Well, he's forgotten more about the game than most of these people have ever learned.
Okay.
Most of us who are doing this, James Harden has forgotten more than we didn't learn. So yeah, he don't need nobody to go in the gym to drill him. He can take himself through his own drills, right? But so that makes sense. I get that part.
It makes sense.
However, y'all Y'all asses ain't James Harden.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? So my thing, do you need to go get some structure and learn some things from a trainer or from somebody who's done it before that you can then go apply yourself in the gym? Yes, you should do that. That's the same reason you're even working out with the trainer. The reason you're working out with the trainer is because they're supposed to be giving you stuff that you can take and then you can flip into your own and then you can go apply in a game. They shouldn't be in the gym trying to tell you, oh, let's go between the legs, behind the back, pull up jump shot. Or between the legs, side step back, fade away, James Harden. They shouldn't be in there telling you that shit.
All that.
You know who in there? My thing is, I want y'all to do this. And I want you to ask your trainer to show you a clip of them doing the move they trying to teach you in a game.
Oh, okay. That's a good
You
one.
my trainer, and you telling me to do this extravagant ass move. Show me when you did it in a game and it was effective. Not no damn pickup, right? Not at the LA Fitness. I'm talking in a game where you were in a jersey, on a team, in a gym with referees and fans. Show me where you did this move and it was effective in a game. The reason you're telling me to do it, because don't tell me you saw James Harden or some NBA player do this move and that's the reason you're teaching me this move because that makes the move effective. No. You can go play 2K and see a move and then go to the gym and tell somebody to do it. Right. That's basically all you're doing. You're going to TikTok, you're going to YouTube, and you're watching. So my thing is, if you're in the gym with somebody who's telling you to do some I'm not telling you that you had to be the best player in the world to be a trainer. No, that's not what I'm saying. Don't misconstrue what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying if you're in there and you're teaching a guy how to play, not in there helping somebody work on a weakness or teaching them basic fundamentals, or by God, doing what you should be in the gym doing, rebounding
the ball.
You're not a trainer, you're a rebounder. Go rebound, go fetch balls, pause. But that's what you should be in the gym doing. You should be in the gym rebounding. You shouldn't be in the gym trying to tell somebody, hey, let's do the James Harden, sweep through the Kyrie Irving, over the head, into a Euro step, into a reverse layup, spin off the glass. That's not what you should be in the gym doing. Because my thing is, if they're telling you to do it, means they know for a fact that that move is effective and they have done it themselves. If they can't show you tape on how that move was effective, of them doing it in a game, in an arena, in a jersey, with a team and referees, don't listen to them. They're stealing your money.
Don't do it.
They're stealing your money.
Just say no.
Just say no. Now, I'm all for a trainer that's going to go in there and going to rebound for you. Y'all going to shoot 100 shots. And I just mentioned earlier, you really don't even need none of that. You know why? Because you got a gun, right? You can go get on the dish, the gun, whatever contraption you want to use, go use that. That's your rebounder. And you can set that mug to however many shots in whatever position, and you can put as many balls in the gun as you want to. So my thing is, it's obsolete. But remember, I will say this. Is a trainer necessary at times? Yes. You just watched the clip of Austin Rivers say it. He just said, you need to go in there and just be free flowing. James Harden does all them side steps, step backs, Euro steps, all those crazy moves. Y'all know how he learned that stuff? In the gym just doing. He just in the gym just doing.
In the gym doing.
If I'm not mistaken, I've seen James Harden in the gym with C. Brickley, right? But the reason I give C. Brickley props is, and this could be the way he edits his videos, right? However, you don't see C. Brickley in the gym really with those pro guys. He don't be in there like teaching. Like, I ain't seen C. Brickley in the gym too many times telling a guy or trying to teach a guy how to do a dribble move, right? I hadn't seen him demonstrate a sidestep on the baseline fadeaway. right? When I see Brickley in the gym with a guy, he's shooting 1,000,000 shots. And he probably got 3 or 4 rebounders and defensive guys out there just playing defense on him, and he's taking them through a series of game-like drills, right? They might be coming off a down screen into a defensive player. He got to make a move. He got to shoot a shot. Then he got to run to the corner, catch and shoot. Then he got to come back off a staggered screen up top, catching it. Got a defender on him. Then he got to play in the pick and roll. He's doing those type of drills, right? Things that are game-like. So I'm going to give him his props for his training method if what he shows us is his actual training method. The day I see Brickley in there with LeBron James or Carmelo Anthony or somebody like that, and he's telling them, or Jimmy Butler, and he's demonstrating to them how to shoot a step back jump shot, I'm done.
Done.
Like, go get the analytics. Hey, you shoot so-and-so percentage from this area of the floor, and it's because if you look at your film, look at your feet when you shooting, when you coming off this way. Let's go in the gym and we're going to work on your footwork coming up. That's a trainer.
Yeah, right.
That's a trainer. A trainer is not somebody in the gym with a bunch of contraptions and cones and all these gadgets telling you to do the James Harden sweep or the Kyrie Irving over the head scooping. No, that's not a trainer, bro.
What is it?
Somebody's stealing your money. That's what it is.
Just like that.
Period. How are you teaching me how to play the game and you ain't never seen me play?
Man, that's tough.
How are you teaching me to be a basketball player when you don't even know what my strengths are as a player? And the reason I say that, because you got guys out here training middle schoolers who ain't never made the team. Like, he ain't never made the team. And you're training. You're teaching them moves that they're not going to ever use.
Ever. Never.
So if you're going in there and you're a rebounder, you're going in there and you teach it basic fundamentals. You're teaching ball handling. And i.e., I've said this before, dribble moves are not ball handling. If you're in the gym and they're teaching you dribble moves, they're not teaching you ball handling. There are ball handling specific drills that you can do that will increase your ability to handle the ball. Pause. And I hate I got to keep doing that, but they keep lighting me up on YouTube. So I got to say it. So my thing is, if it is skill specific stuff that you can do to work on your ball handling. Doing cone drills and side steps and step throughs and sweep unders is not working on your ball handling, bro. That's you're not getting any better by doing that.
Facts, big facts.
At all. I'm just here to tell you, you're not getting any better. So, in my opinion, if you want to go in the gym with a trainer, that trainer should be familiar with you. Right? That trainer should be familiar with you. And they should be teaching you about what they can help you do to get better.
Your strengths.
Not trying to teach you dribble moves. Chill will say it all the time, man. I'm finna mess this up. What'd he say? Turning your weaknesses into strengths and your strengths into weapons. I think that's how it go.
It sound right.
It sound about right, don't it? I'm close. If I ain't there, I ain't fall off, right? But my thing is, they should be in the gym doing.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
That's just my opinion, dog.
No, you're right.
But y'all can tell me, man. Y'all listen. 334-209-5222. Call in right now. What are your thoughts? Is a trainer necessary? And listen, let's keep it to our level. Our level is middle school and high school basketball. And we do a little college. But I'm going to give college guys the benefit of the doubt, because once you get to college, now we understand that it's a job.
Right.
Right. Like I'm sorry. I'm here to tell y'all.
I'm clocked in.
You are a professional basketball player if you have the what word I'm looking for? The privilege. That is the privilege of playing higher education basketball. If you get the privilege to play higher education basketball, bro, I'm here to tell you, I don't care if your ass don't make one dime playing. You are a professional. Because that scholarship costs money, that room and board costs money, That food you eating costs money. So somebody's paying for you. They might not be paying you, but they paying for you. So that means you are an investment to them.
Investment.
When these NBA players get these mega contracts, these franchises are investing in that individual.
In them assets.
They giving Steph Curry $60 million. Jaylen Brown got $60 million because he's going to bring value to that franchise. So if you're going to bring value, that means I'm going to compensate you for it. I'm here to tell you, once you hit the college level, you a pro, bro. You're a pro. So you have to act accordingly, right? You got to act accordingly. You're going to have to get your extra hours in the gym. You're going to have to get in there with somebody who's going to take you through drills, right? That's going to happen. But on our level, the middle school and high school level, let me know. What do y'all think? Is a trainer necessary? Necessary. Chat kind of quiet tonight, but what up, man? What up, Instagram? Yeah. What up, IG? Shout out P. Hey, Coach P, man. What up, boy? So I will say this.
Yeah, I ain't got no comments.
I see. Okay, Coach Pierre, man. Team driven. Shout out to him, man. Director of Team Driven, man. They do a great job over there. He says ball handling, shooting, getting to your most efficient spots for middle school and high school kids. Period. Period.
That's it.
That's it. Like if the kid can't shoot threes, don't be in there shooting a bunch of threes with him. He's young. Let him develop. He might develop into a three-point shooter.
Grow into it.
But if he's not a ball handler, why are you in there doing these dribble moves? Everybody's trying to make a player. Ooh, I'm finna drop a bar. I don't think I ever did that before. Okay. I don't think I ever had a premeditated bar that I had. I was finna say it, and then it hit me like, ooh, that's a bar.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, nobody should be in the gym doing something that you're not capable of doing on a daily basis. But that's not the bar. That wasn't the bar.
That was fire.
It was fire. But that wasn't the bar. And I'm going to tell you that I forgot it.
Live.
I forgot that mug, cuz. I forgot it because I premeditated my bar, cuz. I premeditated my bar, so I forgot my bar.
It'll come right back.
It'll come back to me in a minute, though. It was some of what Coach P said, man. Like, I don't even remember what we were talking about. What were we talking about, Breezy?
Talking about the players and how Coach gave you those.
Yep. I don't remember, y'all. I don't remember. But that's why we live. It's a live stream. We do it live. Call in right now, man. 334-209-5222, man. What are your thoughts, man? Do you think a trainer is necessary for middle school and high school players? We just watched a clip from Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers, the former NBA player, former lottery pick in the NBA, former #1 high school player, and he was telling a story about James Harden. You know what? Matter of fact, Breezy, roll it again. Let's let him watch it again. Because I always mess it up when I try to paraphrase it. But yeah, man, here's Austin Rivers, courtesy of somebody, talking about. Can you refresh it so it starts from the beginning? But yeah, this is
a lost art that you do not see these days. Is players go to the gym by themselves. Everyone has a personal trainer. Everyone has a workout guy. Because they see the pros have one, and now everyone needs to get one. Bro, I really realized this when I played for the Rockets. On off days, I'd go in the gym, and I'd work out with player development. Or I'd have a trainer come in. And James would go to the gym by himself. And I'd be like, James, you don't work with... In the summertime, I'd ask him, I go, hey, who you working out with this summer? This is prime MVP James Harden. He'd be like, I'm not working out with anybody. I'd be like, what do you mean? He's like, I know my game better than anybody. That doesn't mean you can't learn from other guys. It doesn't mean you can't have a trainer come in and help you get better at weaknesses. But he's like, I like going to the gym by myself. I know what I need to do. I know what I do well. I know what I don't do well better than anybody either. He goes, I know my workouts. I'm disciplined. I thought about it. He literally asked me, he goes, did you have one growing up? I go, no. He goes, so how'd you get here? How'd you get to the NBA? Because you went to the gym, you fell in love with it that way too, right? Because it wasn't a guy telling you a drill, it wasn't robotic. That's another thing. These guys do all these workouts in a drill, and then in the game, it's not natural sometimes because it's like you're drilling everything. When you're by yourself, man, it's like a feel thing. Like I would picture I'm in a game, 5 seconds left. Like, bro, you fall in love with the game, or the game is just more, I don't know what, it's just more natural. It's a lost art that you do not see these days, is players go.
You heard what he said?
I can't agree with him more, bro. Like, is a trainer necessary? Yes. We're not, he's not saying, and I'm not saying that trainers are not necessary.
No, that's not what's been said.
That nobody should ever work with a trainer. That's not what we're saying.
That's not
a trainer is needed, right? A trainer is needed. I told you the criteria you need for your trainer now, right? It's the criteria for it. Make sure you follow that criteria. However, I'm not saying it's not needed. It's needed. But my thing is, basketball is a feel and react game.
Right.
Basketball is not robotic. Basketball is not, hey, I'm going to go out here and this is how it's going to go, right? It's going to be this, and this, and I'm going to be able to do this, and this at this time. That's not basketball. Basketball is a read and react sport.
A feeling.
It's a feeling, right?
You gotta have. You get hot.
Listen, that's a phrase that they use. You get hot. When somebody get hot, we all know that means they making shots. So when they get, that's a feeling, bro. You can't go to the gym with a trainer and the trainer say, hey man, we finna shoot 50 shots and I need you to get hot. You can't tell me that. That don't make no sense. So my thing is, if that's the case, bro, what is the use of the trainer all the time? They're not giving you feel. They're giving you drill.
There it is. There it is.
Oh gosh. So
it's okay though.
It's all right. It's not frustrating because because it's so many kids that have done all of that for so long and haven't gotten any better, right? Haven't gotten any better. Let me ask you this.
To accept, press 1.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Pierre. I'm calling from Montgomery.
Oh, man. Coach P in the building. Coach P, what's happening with you tonight, my brother? What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Just wanted to what y'all talking about the trainer.
Yeah, what's your thoughts, man? I know, listen, P, look, you're respected in the game of basketball in the city of Montgomery and throughout the state of Alabama. And you do a lot for middle school kids. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts on these guys having trainers at such young ages?
Man, a lot of kids that put on training and the pants, but it makes me sense to be able to do all those dribbles home. It's even those spots on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have no kind of the game how to stay within the floor of the game, and you spend all that money, all that time with with doing all these dribble moves that ain't in the game, and it just don't make no sense
at all. Because I agree with you, man. Because like we watch kids today, man, and I know you're in the gym all the time, and you'll see a guy, man, and literally you'll be watching this kid. He'll get a steal or an outlet pass, and you see him pushing up the court, and you know before he takes his first dribble, before he crosses half court, you're like, oh, he finna do a Euro step. Because these kids are so drill oriented that their games are so robotic, they're so predictable that everybody does the same thing that you can literally predict what a kid is going to do before he even gets down the court. And I know you see that all the time.
Yeah, and like you said, it's predictable versus read and react. And that's why kids struggle so much, especially on the middle school.
And I'm listen, P, I'm gonna be out there a little bit more this year, right? I got challenged to watch more middle school and and JV basketball, right? They say I need to reach my arms out to look at more middle school and JV basketball. I said, okay. But the thing about it is, if I'm finna go to the gym and watch that, I already know what I'm going to see. I'm going to see a bunch of kids who are doing things that they're not capable of doing because they've been in the gym with somebody who has watched the NBA game or who has played some 2K or has been on YouTube watching videos about how to train guys, and they're taking these kids in here and they're doing these drills and these moves that they're incapable of doing, man. So I'm gonna ask you this, Pete. I gotta get this out of you. How do you think we change that? Especially for us here in the city of Montgomery, right? Because we know it's running rampant in the city of Montgomery. What do we do to change that?
Man, the way that you have to train is you have to get kids back in the gym with an open set. That's how you gonna have to. I graduated in 02, so I came up in an era where you had Rico, Jamal, Rodney, Donnell. Them guys were good. They had no training. They were getting out the 5-on-5 people.
And that's listen, it's a feel thing. Them guys was good because they had a feeling of how to play the game, right? But nowadays, where's the hoop at? Where is the organized hoop for middle school or high school guys? Right? And then even if you do the training and doing all those, you still need the pickup to practice your moves there. You can't do all that pickup. You can't do all that training on the team and then wait to get to a game setting Friday. Like, you don't even know if it's gonna work or not. And the other bad part about it is you don't know if your coach gonna allow you to be able to do it. How you know his offense might not be geared towards somebody taking dribbles or doing dribble moves or making, like, you don't, where does this, and that's the other thing about trainers, you don't need, where does this kid play? Who's the coach? How does he coach? What's his philosophy? How he gonna use your player this upcoming season while you in there teaching them the Kyrie Irving over the head swoop up or the James Harden swoop low?
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, you know, like I said, it could be beneficial, but at some point you got to get the run. You got to get the open run. You got to get the group workouts. You know, where you even if it's just 6 kids, where you can go with 3-on-3. He got to play the game of basketball versus just that.
Boy, you preaching, boy. You preaching right now, Coach P. You are preaching right now. Small groups and open runs is how you learn how to play basketball, not one-on-one individual training.
Yeah, that's right.
There it is, man. But Coach P, man, appreciate you calling in tonight, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Of course, you always welcome here on the iBall Live and iBall Podcast, man. So make sure you stay tapped in with us, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. There he is, man. Coach P calling in, man. Coach Pierre calling in, team driven, youth in action, does a great job here in the city of Montgomery and the state of Alabama, man, helping these kids out. Chill Will just made appearance in the building. It's a Chill Will sighting. It's a Chill Will sighting. Yep, man. So, yeah, man. But yeah, like that's what we talking about tonight, man. We kind of tapped in. What it is, Chill?
Man, I did 100 to this thing.
Yeah.
Boy, you talking that talking. Yeah, boy.
Ooh. Yeah.
Because you know I still touchdown in the gym.
Of course you.
But I listen.
Explain, man. Explain.
Hey, man, I had to get to the building, man, because you talking a lot of good stuff.
Right.
Talking a lot of good stuff, man. So you know, I want to be in on this. Should have been here, but hey. Here we go.
Here he is, man. Hey, the phone line's still open, man. 334-209-5222, man. Call in, man. What are your thoughts? Chill, Will. This is the conversation we're having tonight, right? We're talking about, is it necessary to have middle school and high school players with a trainer? We just watched a video of Austin Rivers talking about how when he was with the Houston Rockets, one of the greatest players, MVP James Harden, in the prime of his career, didn't work out with a trainer in the summer.
Right.
Like he went in the gym by himself. And another thing that we realized We'll see James Harden in the gym with a C. Brickley, but we don't see C. Brickley in there trying to teach guys how to play.
Right.
C. Brickley's in the gym teaching guys, hey, your percentage is low from here. We're finna shoot a bunch of shots from here. I'm gonna see your footwork messed up. Let's change this up and let's do this.
Right.
Right. Like that's a trainer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So what are your thoughts on it, man? About a middle school and high school player who is every time they go in the gym, they're in there with a trainer.
Woo, where do I begin?
Where do you start?
Where do I begin?
Right.
All right. First of all, with the middle school and high school kid always in the gym with a trainer, I don't like it.
Okay.
I think it hurts their game because the trainer is the guy that's always trying to get the middle schooler or the high schooler to hoop how they hoop. That's a lot that's going on. This is why I think it's necessary, but I don't think a lot of trainers take this approach.
Okay.
The approach of the middle schooler and the high schooler being in the gym with the trainer is to get a good fundamental base of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're in there for.
Hey, hold on. I need you to say something one more time. What kind of base?
Fundamental.
What kind of base?
Fundamental.
Okay, there we go.
And the reason I say that is because you'll catch middle school kids, 5th, 6th, 7th grade, well, 4th, 5th, 6th,
right,
decent.
Okay.
But they don't really know how to play, right? Their fundamentals of left hand and right hand is maybe there, but it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you got to get that kid in and kind of teach them a fundamental base, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then once you start to teach that, and we've said this several, you got to go to small group training.
Got to. And Coach Pierre just said it.
You can't have a lot of one-on-one training with a 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th grader. Okay. Now, your first couple of sessions can, because I need to see if this kid is able to do some of the skills.
What is it called?
Evaluation.
Thank you.
I got to do an evaluation.
We're giving y'all game right now. This free game right now.
I can't work with any kid. I don't care what his family calls and says, what his pop calls and says, because they're looking through tunnel vision. And they're always going to tell you what they can.
They're going to do the good parts.
Right. So you as the trainer have to say, how can I help this kid? All right. This is the second thing that I do when I talk to parents. I say the reason that I do the evaluation is it gives your child an opportunity to be in the gym with me. And it gives me an opportunity to be in the gym with them, because sometimes it just don't work. Yeah, I am
awkward.
I am the guy. I do think I can teach this, but maybe we don't mix right now. I've actually had kids, people come to me, hey man, you do this age, nah, I don't do that. I know somebody who does. Go over there. But I do not like the high school and middle school kid in there with the trainer all the time when the trainer wants to teach them all of the dribble moves. Like, I know you just saw the video, Austin Rivers. I just saw it on the way over here. But you sent me a video the other day, a kid, maybe 8, doing the Kevin Durant.
The spin around,
spin
hop on one leg.
Like, bro, there's absolutely no reason in the world that a kid is 7 or 8 years old doing that. Nope. Period.
Nope.
But
I don't care how advanced he is.
But he got some validation because somebody jumped in and say, I see your work. So now the dad.
No. Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant jumped in and said, I see your work. Now the dad is going to continue with the foolery of what you're trying to do. And we've seen the early Damon Hodge can go and just cannot play.
Cannot play.
Because you're in there with a trainer all the time and you're not.
And he was in there with 94 feet a game.
Right. And you're not learning how to play basketball. Because listen, everybody's not a dribbler.
Nope.
Everybody's not a shooter.
Nope.
You understand what I'm saying? So some of those kids that you have in training, you know what? You need to learn how to rebound, run the floor, catch the ball, make a layup, make a free throw. Period. I'm not teaching you how to do nothing behind the back, between the legs, nothing.
Be great at that, though.
You understand?
Right.
So it's a lot that goes on when it comes to training, but I think the trainers get so caught up in selling packets and trying to have kids in and create a business model that they're losing sight of what the training actually is supposed to help the kids with.
I don't think they give a damn. Just to be honest, I don't think because if somebody's out there doing training, you know what they are? They're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And what is the basis of an entrepreneur?
You want to make money.
To increase your bottom line.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. To build your brand and increase your bottom line. I don't sit here on this camera and microphone all these doggone times a week just to do it. I'm in here to increase
the bottom line,
right?
To build the brand,
right?
But in doing so, give out valuable and useful information.
To give out valuable and useful game.
Period.
So we tell kids all the time, when you leave us, you should be able to go play basketball anywhere.
Anywhere. All right, hold on. They tapping in. Take a call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's it's Watson, and we out here in Kentucky.
Our guy Watson. Watson, talk to me, Watson. What you got going on? I didn't see you been real heavy in the comments in the chat. Tell me what's going on with it, Watson.
I'm gonna be real. So I had a trainer back in the day. I think the biggest thing on having a trainer at my age is being able to get in the gym. Because nowadays they feel like that guy, coach ain't gonna open the gym for you.
That's an interesting take on it, right? Because here's a guy. Watson's going to the 9th, correct?
He's in the 9th.
In the 9th. Well, I keep saying going to because school just started.
Yeah.
So he's a 9th grader, right? And he is not able to get in the gym because coaches don't open it. So the number one way for you to get in the gym is to get you a trainer, because trainers usually have access to facilities. So if that's the case, what we're talking about, like, that's a little bit different. That's a different situation. Now, Watson, kind of tell me this. Why is it that you don't think the coaches are opening up the gym for guys to get in there?
I feel like it's all about who you are. Because, like, one thing that even one of the older guys told me, he literally said, like, if coach ain't telling you to upload film or huddle, he don't care about you that much. But I'm trying to get in work. I'm trying to be that number one player on my team.
And that's how I got. Hey, listen, Watson plays for our Guard Your Man. He played our Guard Your Man 15U team. We'll be on the 16U team next year. So listen, we need him to get better, right? We need him to get better. So coaches, I'm out here telling y'all, I'm looking at the camera. Y'all need to open up the gym for my guy Watson. And Watson, you know, we always here to help you out. So you always can tap in with us whenever you need to get some of that gym action. Appreciate you calling in tonight, man. And listen, I seen you heavy in the chat. Don't worry, we're going to shout you out. We got your tape coming.
I appreciate y'all.
All right, no problem, man. There it is.
Yes, sir.
I got Watson, man. JV over at Wetumpka, right? Gonna be getting it in this year. Play for our Guard Your Man 15U. Be on the 16U team next year. And listen, that's a whole nother perspective from somebody, right? Is I got to get in the gym with a trainer, because if I don't get in the gym with a trainer, I ain't getting there with nobody.
But
I can't go to the gym.
Watson was a perfect example of what we're talking about, also, because when we first saw Watson, he wasn't a kid that you would say, hey man, let me just go pop the gym open every time he's asking.
And he said that
if I'm the coach, right?
Right.
But this is what you got to understand, especially when you're building a program and it's your guys and they're younger. Man, get all of your guys in the gym. You understand what I'm saying? Like, have the doors to the gym open. And if you're not physically able to be in there, okay, I might bring a trainer through once or twice a week. Hey, man, what are we going to work on?
Get your assistant coaches.
Get your assistant coaches. You know what I'm saying? Once or twice a week, what we're going to work on. Because think about it, bro. I'm just going to totally honest. Man, we've been around kids 4th, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and they don't even know 3-man weave.
They can't. Oh, my God. They can't even do 3-man weave.
Okay, so
down and back.
Right. So just say you're a trainer and I got 3 kids. You know, you might need to change your training more to a practice. Today is not going to be dribble move, dribble move, dribble move, dribble move. Man, let me work on some cutting, some screening. Implement teaching kids how to play the game in your training sessions.
Facts.
The problem is every training session you see is offense. Everybody's only doing dribble moves.
Yep.
That's the problem with the training that's going on right now. And everybody's not going to have the basketball in their hand to actually execute a dribble move.
And even though we always harp on the dribble moves, because that's most of the videos you see of guys teaching that. Even if you in the gym with a kid and you got them shooting 1,000 shots, when we talked about it in our group chat the other day with Khalil, right? With Young. We in the group chat and he sends us a video. He's like, man, this kid in here doing all this just to go shoot corner threes.
Yes.
And like, we're not telling you to increase your game, increase your bag, so then it might increase your real bag, right? If you add some things to your game, cool. But Austin Rivers even said it in the video. If you got in there with a trainer who's helping you work on your weaknesses, if you have a weakness going left and he's giving you drills to go left and to work left and to shoot coming off you, that's different than going in there and doing just dribble moves, putting cones down or putting up the defensive man or having the pad or having the things on your arms. That's all gimmicks. Them all gimmicks. And that's not what we should be doing with our younger kids, because that's the sight they see with the older guys, and then we go do it with our younger guys.
I hate the fact that the internet gives you so much access to what pros do, because we are literally, like you said, we're literally taking 7-year-olds trying to do what a 10-year pro is doing.
Yes, all-star. You know what I'm saying?
You understand?
College All-American, McDonald's All-American.
And listen, and what makes that even worse, if the 7-year-old actually is a little better than everybody else in the league, they think it's productive.
Yep.
They think what they're doing is productive.
Yep. You said the word earlier. It gives them validation.
Yeah.
You get validation that, oh, look, he's in the gym working out. He scored all the points.
Yeah.
Well, the little kid that's goofy, let them continue to do what they do. By the time y'all in the 9th, 10th grade, the goofy kid gonna be better than the kid that's been drilling since he was 5.
If he's got a good fundamental base, if he's been learning the game, if he's able to grow and he's able to, do those things,
right?
He's able to come along and become a very good basketball player. And I think people, like you say, I want it so early. I want it so early.
I want it now because, listen, and we kind of spoke on this before. They want it so early, Chill, because they know it ain't coming later. I need it now. I'm trying to get all the glory today because I can't wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow may never come.
Yeah, true story.
So if I can be the best 3rd, 4th, 5th grader, and mama and daddy can sit in there and be like, he had 22 points. I remember that game, bro. I had 20 points out of 22 points at the game at the YMCA. 20 out of 22. Because it took me 8 years to score 20 points again. Real talk.
Yeah, man.
Took me 8 years to hit the crack 20 again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because at that point, I was just better than everybody else.
Right.
At some point, people start to catch up.
The catch up is always going to happen.
It's always going to happen.
It's always
You're going to have the ones that continue to separate.
Yes, you are.
But majority, and I'm talking 95% majority, the catch up's going to happen.
Because
how are you going to react to the catch up?
They're gonna get an opportunity to see maybe enough basketball and tap in with the right people to make sure that the work that they're doing is necessary,
justified.
That's the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we've worked with them from 0 to the top. So when we were down working with Greedy and his little group that he was growing up with, it taught us how to say, you know what, man, there's nowhere in the world I'm gonna be doing all this here. I need to start doing some of this here.
Right.
All right. Then you see the young fella, okay, it's always in his hand. It's always
right.
Listen, what about the 21 games in the backyard for their birthdays when they were just running around?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's part of the natural that Austin Rivers was talking about. Just go be natural.
Just play.
And Coach Pierre, when he called in, man, he made a great point. He was like, a lot of these kids are doing a lot of this drilling, right? And they don't even play pickup, so they don't even know if the moves work. They trying to wait to the game to see if the moves work.
Yeah.
Let's take this call. I missed it. Tried to catch it, but I wanted to finish my point before. So y'all can just let it ring, man. I'm gonna answer it, right? But yeah, so that's Coach P made a great point. Like, when are you going to implement these moves outside of a game? Because you might be on a team where coach don't want you doing that. His offense might not cause for you to do none of the moves that you've been working on all season.
But it's overcoached too. When you have a trainer, it's overcoached.
Yeah.
Every like even when I'm in some sessions, sometimes I see some stuff. Just leave it alone. That's their moment of creativity.
Right.
Just leave it alone.
Right.
Regardless of how you feel about it, what dribble you told them to do. It kills me if they say between cross, pull up, and a kid comes between cross, does a little hezzy pumps. No, that ain't what I said. Why? Why?
Because you don't want his natural movement.
It's got to be a little bit of creativity.
You want him to be robotic.
Yeah, man.
Because I wouldn't have done it like that. Right? Like I wouldn't have done it like that. Well, guess what? And I said this earlier, Chill, before you came in, I made a point early in the episode, man. And I said it was about guys who were never really made it, right? If you're in a gym with a trainer who got good when he got grown, you're wasting your time. Because all of the moves that he's trying to implement into your game, he never did in a game. What I told him, Breezy, I was like, if you got a trainer, right, who is teaching you the James Harden sweep through or the Kyrie over the head or the Luka Doncic step back, slow step back, tell them to show you film of them using that move effectively in a game with referees, a jersey, a team, and an arena at a school or on a professional level. Show me film of you using this exact move you're trying to teach me. Because my thing is, most of these trainers got good late, right? And they never did these moves outside of the YMCA or LA Fitness.
And that's what I was about to say. You say they got good late, but all they ever did was hooping fitness.
That's what I'm saying. You hooping fitness. You LA Fitness.
You LA Fitness.
So my thing is.
So are you really good?
Yeah. You can go in there and kill.
Okay.
You good.
Okay.
It's levels to this.
Yeah.
So if they got good late, right? They probably didn't even make their high school team, but they got 19, 20, 21. Their body started to develop. They started to work out a little bit. They got a little athletic ability. They became a workout junkie. And you know what? They got bounce. They start dunking. Now they're in the gym and they can play a little. Now they're the trainers. You done win in the gym and you done win in there and you seen somebody, they 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 years old. He ripped up and he did a windmill. Like remember the video we watched where the dude did the between the legs, behind the back, did the move, went to the hole and dunked. And then he threw the ball to the kid and it was a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
And he was telling him to do the move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
remember that.
You remember that video?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I say when somebody got good late.
Right.
They got good late, and now you in there trying to teach some kids, bro.
But they got good late individually, so they still don't know how to play
basketball
within the confines of a game. Because even when you go to LA Fitness,
yep,
it is sideline everything. There is no consequence to a turnover,
nope,
to a bad shot,
nope,
to a bad play in a bad moment. It is just pick up basketball.
Pick up basketball.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So a lot of kids are training with guys who are teaching them pick up basketball because all they do is play pick up basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You got to understand, when you get to making your teams and doing some of those things in your training, now it becomes situational.
Mm-hmm.
They're not teaching situational.
Mm-hmm.
They're just teaching pickup.
Here's my thing. You got a kid, right? And I'm gonna use them as an example just because I see him in the live. Coach Bynum over at Dothan, who is a hell of a skills and development trainer, right? He comes from that realm. However, say he has a kid that comes to Dothan. This kid all summer long has been in the gym with a trainer working on his game, working on skills, right? He comes to Dothan. Coach Bynum might tell him, boy, don't you dribble my damn ball. Coach Hampton, don't you shoot my ball. But you've been in the gym shooting 1,000 shots all summer long, right? And you not at one point have you worked on your ball handling. Not at one point have you worked on your defense. Not at one point have you worked on your conditioning. You just in the gym shooting jumpers and doing dribble moves. Now you get to Dothan and Coach Bynum's like, hey, bro, I got Diggy Coleman. I got Bryson Berry. You bout ain't dribbling the basketball. So you better find you something else to do. So now you ain't got nothing else you can do. So what do? You go pout.
And that's what happens to so many players. And
now the parents are sitting there, oh, he real good at shooting threes. I think he can play at Ole Miss.
But they pouting too.
That's what I'm saying. They pouting. Now everybody's pouting because you done spent all this money, been in the gym doing all these things, and that's not even what you gonna go to your school and do. But you know who fault that is? I don't blame the parent. I don't really blame the kid. I blame the trainer. Because you're in there training a kid to do something that he doesn't do because you don't know nothing about that kid.
You don't know nothing else. You don't know. And listen, this is a killer to me. This is the number one killer to me. I cannot stand trainers who trains kids month after month after month after month and never go see them play. Never. You never walk in a gym atmosphere and watch your kid play in a game. How in the hell are you training them? How? I can't stand it, man.
And all you get is
and if you got 50 clients, you need to make 50 basketball games.
You
need to make 100 basketball games.
I was going to say, you got to make 100.
You know what I'm saying? You got to go see them play at least twice.
That means you got to play 100.
You got to watch
100 games.
You got to get in your
season.
car. You got to get up. You got to get some schedules. You got to break them down. You got to cancel some of your training sessions. I got to go see some of these kids play.
Right.
So I can make sure what we're doing on a monthly, a weekly, a daily basis is actually applying to helping them become better basketball players.
Hey, you know a lot of them don't want to go in the gym and watch them play?
Because
the kid they training don't get off the bench.
Exactly.
Or you know another reason they don't go?
Exactly.
The kid you training didn't make the team.
Exactly.
So you ain't got no basketball to go watch.
Because you weren't able to see, you know what? This kid's not going to be a dribbler. He's pretty athletic, and he's got good hands. Hey, come here. Learn this right now.
Hey, you know what you do, though? Hey, man, who your coach?
Yes.
Hey, coach, what's up? Hey, man, I got this kid that I'm working with, so-and-so. He made the team this year. Tell me, what you see him doing for you this year? Okay, you know what? We finna go in the gym all summer, coach, and we going to work on that. I'm going to have you the best basketball player for that role that you need that you could possibly get.
Yes.
And guess what? In turn, that kid is going to grow. He's going to get better. He's going to get more fundamentally sound. And guess what? Next year, coach might say, hey, I'm missing some pieces. I'm going to need him to score that thing.
Man, you know what?
Now you go in the gym and teach them how to score.
I think kids getting caught up with getting too much game from too many different people, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're listening to everybody.
Everybody can.
You know, everybody can tell you what you need to do. Like, nah.
Everybody an expert on you.
And you know that's why. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. When young fella was coming up, we kept it real close to the vest, bro.
Yeah, boy, he went in the gym with nobody but us.
Real close to the vest. Now, as he got a little older, now I want him to go into the gym because I tell him this: you're gonna always get coached. Every level you go to, you're going to get coached.
Facts.
And you have to let your coach know, look, I'm locked in, I'm listening to what you're doing, and we're going to work it like this. But you got to be able to decipher. But when they're young and they coming through it, man, you just can't you can't put your kid in everybody's hand.
It's too many. You can't give them too many voices. You can't give them too many voices because they listening to your voice, and listen, I don't mean any disrespect, but they listening to your ignorant ass takes. You know what I'm saying? They listen to your ignorant ass, uneducated ass. Right, but you're uneducated on what you're actually telling them to do. You're 2K, you're NBA.
Yeah.
You watch NBA on TNT.
Yeah.
Right? You watch Sports Center. You watch First Take. You watch YouTube, and then you go and you say, this is how it is.
I can't stand when people show NBA highlights and then go in the gym and teach that move.
Oh my
Because
God.
what they don't understand, none of those NBA highlight moves you are watching are rehearsed.
None.
All of those are reaction. The kid was able to do that. The NBA
How many times we heard that tonight?
Was able to happen because the fundamental was there to where when I needed to react and do something shifty and something very crazy, I was able to do it. But the trainer goes and grabs that and says, we're going to teach that.
Yes. You know what you just said it. Trainers are in the gym teaching reaction moves.
Trying.
How are you going to teach something that's a reaction?
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Straight
you don't know what's going to happen. I just said earlier, basketball is not a game that you can go in and say this, and this is going to happen.
Right.
You don't know what's going to happen at any given moment. Like, in baseball, you know the pitcher got to stand on the mound and he got to throw the pitch. You don't know what pitch is coming, but you know he got to throw it, right? You can be on the basketball court, bro, and not know that the ball is ever coming to you. And when it does, you got to react.
Yeah.
Now, the outfield a little different in baseball. You might not know, you don't know when that thing coming, and you got to react.
Right.
Right? But you still know they got to throw the ball. The ball got to be hit. Then I got to react.
Right.
Bro, you might be coming down, and they might just throw you that thing.
Right.
And you got to go on the fly.
Right.
You ain't got time to watch the pitcher throw it, had a ball connect with the bat, and he swing, and it come in the air, and you see it.
Right.
You ain't got that type of time. That thing coming to you, you got to be able to react because somebody might be shooting the gap. You might have to throw it behind your back.
Yeah.
That's not him going in the gym. And you'll see this too, bro. You'll see a trainer going there and be shooting the gap. You're not reenacting game-like movements.
Right.
You can't do it.
What about when the trainer close out and he know you're gonna cross, and he go like you crossed it.
Oh yeah, I'm going left because I know you going right. I told you to go right, so I'm gonna jump left like you crossed me up.
I wish y'all would do this, trainers. Take your microphones off and take the camera out of the gym.
Oh,
period.
Oh, B, if they do that, they can't make no money.
Take your microphones off.
Randall.
Take your microphones off and take your cameras out of the gym, man. Because a lot of this stuff, like y'all are getting so caught up in hearing your voice and hearing yourself talk. Man, y'all not Inky. Y'all not E.
You not E.
Y'all not speaking that on the court what you think you speaking.
Hey, B, I'm gonna let you take this home, right?
I don't want that.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna give B the wireless mic so he can go in the gym.
And I'm gonna be in the gym tomorrow. I'm gonna be in an empty gym and I'm gonna be talking about what's going. Like, man, listen.
Right.
I think trainers need to just take the microphones off, take the cameras out the gym,
right?
And man, get back to work, man. Get back to work.
Get back to work.
Let the kids that you're working with show improve. But man, you move out the way.
Yeah.
Because Randall, man, I try to rock with him
because he was a good player.
Because he played at a high level and he was a good player.
It.
But man, some of the things like some of the things that he's on is just like, man.
You know who else disappoints me, man?
Be quiet, bro.
Hey, you know who else disappoints me, man? And he was a good player also. The guy from Provision. What's his name? Played in the NBA. The dark-skinned point guard.
Provision?
Yeah.
From UCLA, out UCLA way.
Yeah, him.
Man, I know who you're talking about.
Darren Collison. He irks me.
Yeah, Darren Collison.
And his little team of people.
Yeah.
The little light-skinned dude that's train out there. Yeah, man. Like they do that, all that stuff. And listen, I agree. I'm not talking about pros.
Yeah.
You can do all that bullshit with the pros, bro.
Right.
Because they've already made it.
But I can't stand when they act like they teaching a pro something.
You can't teach a pro nothing.
You know what I think, man? Just go back to rebounding. And
how many times you heard that, Breezy?
If he miss, hey man, play a game with yourself. Don't miss 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Give him that information.
Right.
Quit trying to say, hey, whatever.
Quit trying to say whatever.
You're
man. Not teaching, bro.
Because trainers originated from going in the gym, rebounding the basketball.
You are a rebounder. Bro.
That is what you are. If we look at the rise and fall of, the rise of C. Brinkley, he got up early in the morning when Melo needed to get shots up. Yep. I am in the gym with you to be there, to be your homeboy, somebody in there with you, or rebound the basketball.
Right. Hey, listen,
I'm not teaching you how to play basketball, Melo.
No, I'm telling you, hey man, you shot 22% from the left wing last night. And I looked at every shot that you took. You went 1 for whatever, right? And I saw your left foot was a little bit in front of your right foot. Hey, let's work on your footwork. Let's bring that back a little bit and let's shoot 100 of those from there.
That's it.
And I'm going to rebound this
But I'm not in here talking about, hey, man, twirl between. Up, yeah, you see that? Now you got space. Jab step, yeah, good.
good.
Hear all that.
Yes, man.
I want to hear all that.
Right. Like, and the dudes that be talking loud with the microphone on, doing all that screaming, man, pop yourself.
They caught up.
Yep.
They caught up. But listen, that's why I think a lot of players are cookie cutters.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at basketball, it's a cookie cutter game now. True. Everybody does the same move. Everybody games starting to look alike.
Yep.
And you can kind of tell the kids that are in the gym free flowing.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it.
You see it.
They have things that are going on in their game.
Hey, you know who was a free flowing player?
Who was that?
Rob Dillingham.
Yeah.
That stuff Rob Dillingham does, you can't teach in the gym.
Yeah.
Like you're not going in the gym and telling Rob Dillingham to do those moves.
Yeah.
He's going in the gym and he's just doing stuff.
Right.
He might be going. Brandon Howard used to do this all the time. Brandon Howard would come in the gym and go goal to goal, just doing moves for 100 reps.
Right.
I'm coming down. I done took it off the glass. I done came down and cross half court. Wop, shot. I'm going to run and get my rebound. I'm pushing up the other end.
See, that was us pole to pole in the street.
That was us pole to pole.
That's how we learned how to dribble.
Curb to curb, pole to pole.
Full speed, pole to pole, pop. We didn't even have a goal to shoot in at the time. It was just like, this is how I'm finna break you down.
Exactly. It wasn't no cones. It wasn't no tween behind the back side step. It wasn't none of that.
Hamilton started getting us in the gym. Okay, elbow pull-ups.
Yep.
Okay, short corner pull-ups.
Yep.
Now we started to understand spots on the floor of where we need to get it. So now I add my bang bang to a spot on the floor. Now I got game.
Coach Pierre put that in the comments, bro.
Now I got game.
Coach Pierre, I'm gonna go back to his comment. He says what kids middle school should be working on: ball handling, shooting, getting to your most efficient spots for middle
Spots
school
on
and high
the floor.
school. Listen,
Spots on the floor.
in Coach Hamilton's practices, we went elbow to elbow
Yep.
on the free throw line.
Yep.
We went elbow to short corner, elbow to short corner.
Yep.
Like we did those shooting drills every
single day.
day.
Every single day. And if people ever watched us at JD and they loved everything we did, if they understood, man, I shot very few threes in high school.
If any at all.
If any. But what happened was Coach Hamilton put us in that box and say, this is where you're going to score from. And then I started putting the handle in those spots.
Exactly. Listen, I know I'm trying to get to the elbow to shoot it. I might have to whop you to get to the elbow. Right. And a trainer cannot teach you the whop to get to the elbow because he don't know how the defender is going to be playing you when you get the whop. Because you might just have to whop to your spot.
But see, they don't even talk about that. They don't talk about, and man, listen, this is another thing. I think trainers have to play the game at a certain level because I got to say this. There were certain things that I learned as my level went up. Even when I went to Europe, just learning how to play defense, learning how to ride the shoulder, just from being around different coaches, you learn different things about the defensive area. And listen, we played high level the entire time. And I mean, from the time when I went to Turkey and started playing professional basketball, there were defensive things that I was learning then. So if you stopped or you never made your high school squad, I don't care how good you gotten right now.
Them principles you just didn't learn.
You don't know this.
Just didn't learn them, bro.
You understand? And I know you're not watching the game from the standpoint of saying, hey, man, this is going like this.
And listen, unless you are a C. Brickley type who's sitting down and they got a notepad and they writing out these notes. But here's the other part. Y'all ass ain't teaching no defense. Because a trainer doesn't think about defense. He's thinking about, I need to make my player be able to score the most.
Because if you think he can score, you think you can get more clients.
And you think you can put him on a pedestal. He had 32 points. He gave up 38 and they lost.
Right.
That's what y'all failing to realize and say. But there it is, man. We're going to get up out of here.
Hey, man, let's go, man. I just had to come.
I already know. I already know.
I heard it.
You heard it, man. But yeah, man, because listen, man, great conversation, man. Appreciate the callers that called in tonight, man. More of y'all ass need to call in. Hey, listen, our videos hitting 30,000. Like, we got 35,000, 40,000 views on one video, 16, 20,000 views on one video. So I know y'all tapped in. Man. Y'all tap in with us every Tuesday night, man, 7 p.m. right here on iBall Radio, little IBALL Radio on the YouTube page. iBallRadio.com is on the way. Make sure you be on the lookout for that. It's going to be real introductory. That's all I'm going to say. It's very introductory. So you need to get in early, man. So make sure you stay tapped in with us. But Chill Will, man, we're going to get up out of here, man. I'll let him.
Hey, man, last name Will, first name Chill, move with a purpose.
Move with a purpose. Breezy.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all. We out, man. And y'all already know. They call me coach because I teach you how to ball. Until Thursday night, 7 p.m. Same bat time, same bat place. iBall Radio Studios. We out. Peace. Long live Hero.
Go.